What's up, man?
What's up? What's up? Man, what's going on around here?
Tell me about it, man. I mean, look, energy is low, morale is low, but we got to push through it, right?
Yeah. You know, or if you feel like shaking things up, let me know.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, demanding a trade.
Oh, come on, man. I can't. Jason, really?
Okay, look, maybe that was too far, but what I'm saying is there's lots of different ways that you can fire up the team, you know, or management. You can say, we need to play better defense. And then all of a sudden the coaches are pushing guys harder in practice, things like that.
Yeah, but look, man, I mean, while I would love to tell you that, if we need to play better defense, I got to tell my team. I can't tell the media. How would that look?
The media. All right, I get it. No, I get it. You're a stand-up guy. I'm just, keep it in mind, okay? You know, we can actually work together, even though it doesn't always seem like it, I know.
I don't know, man. I mean, I've seen you work against me, too.
Hey, you've seen the media work against you. Yes. You haven't seen me, Prez. I'm on your side. And I want to see the league flourish. Listen, man. Here's what I'm saying, okay? I'm not a guy that creates drama. But if something needs nudged in the right direction, I will say what needs to be said. That's it.
You're clever, man. But me, hey. I just play ball, Jason. I just play ball.
Keep playing.
I'm just playing ball.
All right.
That's all I'm doing.
All right.
Just playing ball.
I'm just looking out for you.
See you, man.
All right.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Welcome, everybody. This is 2K Sports with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. We're bringing you the Houston Rockets out at Toyota Center as they face off against the Utah Jazz. So for Utah, their last game, a win against the Bulls in Chicago. A terrific underdog win in that last game. They're feeling good, looking to keep it up tonight. And we've heard so many nicknames for Rudy Gobert already. I'm not going to recap them or ask which one you prefer, Shaq. But Kenny, I will ask you if you think he's the best defensive player in the league right now.
Who you mean, the Gobernator?
The Stifle Tower? Yeah.
Oh, the leading tower block easer?
What about Gumi Gobert?
None of those I've heard of before, but he still blocks at an elite level. This guy is unbelievable. And I just think the way he does it, he not only blocks out, he changes them, which makes the defense really great and anchor at the back.
It's hard to say if he's the best, but he's definitely in the conversation just due to how much space he eats up inside.
Time for tip as we send it over to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
The Gobernator?
Wasn't that bad.
I don't know, man. You think this means they'll pass us the ball more?
I think this means that we can just pass it less.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm serious. I mean, I don't mean freeze anybody out, but we start calling our own shots. Letting everybody know this is our team, our city.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about.
And we got to do something special here. You know, establish it straight up from right now. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, why can't we win right now? People always say we have to wait because we're rookies or something, but we could get this done.
Now, all we got to do is hold each other accountable. You know, and work harder than everybody else.
Look, man, if we do that, this is the start of league-wide domination, baby. I can feel it.
Rockets here at home in this Western Conference matchup, live here in Houston. We're all set to bring you NBA action. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Utah, a great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it off.
Right now for the Jazz, they've fallen all too quickly down to that spot at the bottom of the standings. If any team needed a bright start, it was them.
Yep, they're already been written off by a lot of people this season. I'm not ready to give up on them quite yet, but they better show me something soon.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, we talked about it before. Big shakeup in this game, guys, as both Prez and Justice Young are inserted into the starting lineup. When I asked the coach about the switch, he said they both have earned it. It's not hard to see that they energize the team when they're on the floor, and I wanted them doing that from the opening tip. The youth movement is in full effect for this team. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you for that, David, and a lot of faith being placed on these rookies.
But you had to know it was coming with how they have been playing together. You want to give rookies time to grow, but they both look ready for that starting spot.
And Steve, when you played, what's different about early season basketball games versus games later on in the season?
You know, I think earlier you're trying to find your way. You're trying to get into the rhythm. You don't want to peak too fast. And then at the end of the year, you start to have it all come together. You want to steamroll right into the playoffs.
I would think for a player and for a team, peaking at the right time is the most difficult thing to accomplish.
Yeah, sometimes you get off to a great start. You say, can we hold this?
Yeah.
But if you're the Warriors, they held serve throughout the entire season.
73 times.
Yes.
You're right, yeah, for an NBA record. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Utah, Hill pairs up with Hood in the backcourt. Hayward and Favors holding down those forward spots. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. Hayward can't hit. And so here is Houston. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
They never let them get into any sort of comfort zone. And because of that, they were out of sorts all game long.
Here is Favors. After the made shot from Fresh, fades. The shot, no good. Jazz on D. And we all know just how tough it can be to stay in peak form as a rookie. Prez has been putting in extra time with trainer Xavier Cross to improve on his condition.
And listen, you aren't any good to a coach if you can't run the floor. I don't care how good you are. People don't realize just how great a shape you need to be in to play in the NBA. And Prez is taking the right steps to make sure he stays on the floor and in the lineup.
And what a shakeup it is for this team. Several changes as both Prez and Justice Young have been inserted into the starting lineup.
And it's a big change to do all at once. But the way these two have been playing off one another, coming off the bench, it just made sense to give them more opportunities together.
Here's Hill after the made shot from Fresh. And Favors kicks to Hayward. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
That's why Hayward is a franchise-level player, a guy who can get shots to go despite getting whacked.
And Gordon Hayward with a great in-between game, too, offensively, Smitty. He's got a mid-range pull-up, able to finish in traffic.
And it's all set up because he can handle the basketball and shoot the long ball, but then also he can get to the rim and elevate over, so guys give him room. And then he understands, hey, they're going to give me that much room. Let me just pull up from the elbow, the mid-range game, and make them pay.
And free throw good from Hayward.
The former Butler Bulldog Gordon Hayward is a guy who can play 2 to 3 positions thanks to his terrific versatility.
Here's Fresh. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Portland. And Fresh picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Hill. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Young against Hood. And Favors kicks to Hayward. Favors sets the pick for Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And the focus of Favors, calmly taking the hit and finishing the basket off.
And year after year, Derek Favors making steady improvements, Steve, and he's still entering his prime.
Well, he came in as a rebounder and a defender, and now is back to the basket game. He's comfortable. Now his face-up jump shot. But what I love is one dribble to the rim, and he can finish. Offensive game has definitely improved at all levels.
Here's Fresh. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Covington kicks to Young. A rebound by the Jazz. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
They were just locked really in a zone from a team defense standpoint, and nobody ever got stuck on an island. There was always somebody providing help, and the communication was tremendous.
When you're playing that type of defense, talking is key, and they did a superb job of doing that.
Nice release there from Prez to knock down the triple.
I love his form. I mean, it's so repeatable and clean in terms of the release. Just great stuff from Prez.
Gobert with a screen on Young. Hood kicks to Gobert. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Gobert bouncing off defenders, took a ton of contact and still scored.
Here's Fresh. He has 7. Anderson the screen. Here's Fresh. Houston shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. At the line for 2. And the first one at the line is good.
When you face the Utah Jazz, the one thing you know, they have a big front line. They're an elite rebounding team, especially at the offensive end. When you face them, you got to have a team effort on the glass.
And he makes both free throws.
He just can't miss from the line right now. He is the guy you want taking those shots.
Hill kicks to Gobert. Outside Hood. Passes it to Hayward. This one for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Houston the other way. And with more and more teams, Smitty looking to space the floor, do you think the Jazz can be successful playing big with Favors and Gobert in the middle?
I think on the defensive end, it's fantastic. Both are athletic. Both can move their feet. It's the offensive end is a challenge. Favors has improved his mid-range jumper, but he's not yet a three-point marksman. And Gobert, he's getting better.
And the Jazz with possession here. Following the score by Houston. Kicks it to Hill. Inside, stolen by Anderson. Favors brings the double, and stolen by Hood. And Hill has it in the corner. The Jazz again can't hit it. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Anderson outside. Covington passes to Fresh. Hayward comes with the double team. Jacks up a 3, and Fresh picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Utah has possession. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Just goes to show you that these two teams are always at the top of their games when they go up against one another.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Favors and Gobert, the defensive big men pair. A tall wing pair with Hood at the 2 and Hayward at the small forward. And it's Hill in at the 1 spot. And there's the pass to Fresh. Connects from three-point range. Fresh has got 12 points in the game.
Just remarkable vision. Young is so talented at spotting the open man.
Favors with the screen. Outside Hill. Hayward kicks to Favors. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 11. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Fresh, the pass to Young. And stolen by Favors. Hayward against Grant. Got a piece of it. Tries to keep it alive. The Rockets trail. Young with no one around. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Utah has turned a corner, establishing its identity under Quinn Snyder as a youthful, defensive-minded team. Coach Snyder said, our players have gotten better. Our team has gotten better. There was a connectivity and a defensive mindset that was bubbling beneath the surface. The habits were there. The intensity was there. Things have just clicked. Kevin?
All right, DA, they're on the rise. The Rockets haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
So we can't get either to fall. Well, Steve, offensively, you never want to be too predictable, and it makes me wonder, and interpret this however you want to. Who do you think is the most unpredictable player in the league?
Well, I think one come to mind is Stephen Curry. You really don't know when he's going to pull up. You don't know what he's going to do as far as his dribbling exhibition. Kyrie Irving, those guys. Chris Paul with his passes. And, a guy like DeMarcus Cousins, because of his ability to play inside and outside, he's not predictable because he can basically do it all on the floor.
I would think for a defender that'd be frightening, just being constantly guessing. Some guys you can just take it to the bank. They're going to do whatever they're going to shoot it. They're going to drive.
And one guy I forgot, Kevin, Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
How do you scout him? Because he comes full speed and it's whatever when he catches it.
Who would willingly accept that defensive challenge? How difficult, how scary would that be on a night?
It is. It's a team effort. A team has to stop Russell.
And so here is Houston following the three-point attempt by Rodney Hood. Fresh, the pass to Anderson. Here's Fresh. Capella dishes to Anderson. Here's Fresh. He's got 12. And he overshot that one, missing.
The defense knows he loves that in-between area and closed out fast.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hayward's got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Fresh, the pass to Anderson. Here's Capella. Gobert pulls it in. Jazz have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. It's back to Hill. Gobert, the screen. Good on the wing. From the corner. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Fresh. To the wing on the left. Anderson wide open. The offensive rebound. Fresh, the pass to Anderson. Here's Fresh. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. With this break, we have a chance to break down where the assist has been coming from tonight between the front and backcourt for the Rockets.
And their guards have been the ones to really set the tone here tonight with their ability to create shots. You talk about the big fellas. They love to play with guards who try to keep them involved offensively.
Jazz leading by 6. Outside Hill. And Favors kicks to Hood. Feeds to Hill. Gobert, the screen. Hayward. Rockets with the rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I'll tell you what, his shot's off, but the rest of the team is on. That's why they're still winning.
Here's Fresh. He's got 12. From the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Gobert with a screen for Hill. 3-pointer, Hayward. The Jazz with another miss.
It has not been an easy quarter for him offensively, but I like that he's staying aggressive.
With the floater. And there's a sweet move to the rack on the lay-in from Fresh. Fresh has got 14 points.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Hill kicks to Favors. Dishes it to Hayward. Here's the floater. And it's good on the layup. He's got 8.
And Hayward has really expanded on his game. Really looks at home down on the post.
And Gordon Hayward, certainly a focal point of this Jazz offense. Steve, a great ball handler, and they look to him to initiate their offense.
Yeah, and I think he's starting to grow into this role over the years. A go-to guy. At first, I didn't think he was ready for it, but seemingly now he's getting more and more comfortable at that role, and also his playmaking ability has been huge for the Utah Jazz.
Oh, wow.
Watch your head.
It's a beautiful jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
That could be a game changer. That jam just sent shockwaves through the arena.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Yeah, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
You know what? You constantly have to be making adjustments in this league if you want to stay on your...
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Jazz lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here with Quinn Snyder. Coach, your team has faced a lot of firepower from outside. How do you keep them from getting those three-pointers off?
Well, one, they're making them. Hopefully we can get them where they're not open and they're contested and see if they're making that many of them then. But they're getting them a variety of ways. We just got to be better.
Play outside-in defense, right? Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Let's go, gentlemen. We still have one more half. Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing all the damage out there. He's getting into our paint at will. Let's gap him and invite the outside shot. He does not shoot it well enough to beat us from long range. Pressure's on them, gentlemen. Make them earn every single point.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he did a nice job. He got some easy buckets, made some tough shots. He erupted in the first half of play.
Fresh in at point guard. Clint Capella is out there with Anderson. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Young in at the 2. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Now Hill, outside Hood, shoots off the screen. They get it back. Nice shot by Gobert.
Gobert using that 7'1" frame well on the glass, utilizing his size.
Here's Fresh. Five to shoot. From 13, misses off the right eye. Utah's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Rockets shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Anderson, a screen on Hill. Here's Fresh. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Fresh. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
He also understands better than most how to use angles, and that was the reason why.
Smitty, you were able to represent the U.S. in international play. Just how much did that mean to you, and how special a time was that for you looking back on those days?
So special, Kevin. Just looking at the pictures and the videos, you have USA on your chest. Then you represent your country, and then you were guys that you compete against, and now we're all together getting a chance to win a gold medal. Totally different from an NBA championship.
You sometimes look at that stuff, Steve, and think, it doesn't even seem like it was you. Like just so far away, different time in your life, different perspective you must have had on life, the game, everything.
So surreal, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, just getting a chance to stand up on the podium and get a chance to have that gold medal hung around my neck, so special. He seemed like he was never going to come back down to earth. He hung in the air forever.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%. And George Hill, really, for me, an interesting case study, if you will. Always an unselfish player, always been careful in terms of shot selection and smart on the floor. But with Paul George missing time 2 seasons ago, Hill really stepped up his role and didn't miss a beat. I think he can do even more offensively. He's one of those guys that I think doesn't really realize just how good he is. Maybe he does this season.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And for Hill, even as his shots per game have increased, his percentages have only gotten better. Last season, Greg, a career high in three-point percentage.
Yeah, and that spread out offense really has helped. A lot of open looks for everybody. You've got to give him credit, though. He fit in well for this team.
That was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
Gobert, the screen. And here is Hill. 10 points for him. It's stolen by Capella. Favors against Anderson. Fresh, the pass to Anderson. Outside Hood. Sinks the three-pointer. Hood's got it all tied up now for Utah.
Hood's ability to space out the floor is huge. If he's squaring up from outside, the D has to close out.
Fresh. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And he knocks down the first one. Grant, he's checked in for Robert Covington. All 3 throws good from Fresh. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Hill kicks to Gobert. Outside Hood. He dishes it to Hayward. Again, the Jazz score.
The catch-and-shoot jumper from Hayward is virtually impossible to guard. He is so quick on the draw.
Here's Fresh. He's guarded by Hill. Fresh, the pass to Grant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Utah trailing here. Hill with it. He's got 10. Back to Hood. Favors with the screen. Shot clock at 6. It's Hood again from 3. Hood's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Jazz. Here's Fresh. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
That's good from Fresh. And Quinn Snyder this summer signing a multi-year extension to remain the coach of the Jazz into the future.
He took over back in 2014 and has been a great fit for this young and upcoming team. The Jazz with an excellent foundation both on the court and on the bench.
All free throws good from Fresh. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Favors with the screen. On its way from Hayward for 2. Great positioning on the putback.
You love the effort of Favors. On the glass, he's a scrappy player who comes away with second chance opportunities for his club.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Now let's take a second to bring up our rookie leaderboard for a glance at this year's top first-year free throw shooters. You look at Fresh, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
He doesn't miss that many, does he? I mean, great skill level to go with his obvious talent. He's taking full advantage every time he draws a whistle.
And the first one drops. Well, for every NBA player, there seems to be a moment, Smitty, when they realize that they had a special talent, that the game came easy to them. Did you have that kind of moment where you said, you know what, I'm pretty good at this game?
You know what helped me, Kevin? Drafted by the Miami Heat. And sometimes where you're drafted and the people around you. I played with Glenn Rice from the state of Michigan, played at Michigan. Then I also played with Willie Burton. He's from my neighborhood.
Sure is.
So getting a chance to have guys familiar, some similar backgrounds, Grant Long as well, it made life a little bit easier. I think when I knew I was special, when the first time I heard my name in the starting lineup.
I bet. And Miami is not too bad a city to begin your
No, not at all. Yeah, Michigan was pretty cold. I was down there in Miami.
Young outside, tries a three. It's good from long range. Young's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's been on target all night, and that's helped the whole team.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Guys, the Utah Jazz is one of the up-and-coming teams in the West, and it was a system-wide commitment to young players. The younger teams tend to struggle, but head coach Quinn Snyder said he's committed to letting his players learn through their mistakes. He said it may be painful at times, but that's how we get better. In a lot of things, the only way to learn is through experience. Guys,
they're catching on quickly. Thanks, D.A. Here's Fresh. He's guarded by Hill.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
That free throw, good from Fresh. Houston making a switch here. Montejunas has checked in. Utah also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Burks comes in for Rodney Hood. And it's Dante Exum in for Hill. Both free throws good from Fresh.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Now, here's Exum. 5 points in the game. For three, Hayward. And that comes off the assist by Exum. And it's 13 points for Gordon Hayward.
There it is. Just lined it up and knocked it down. His first three of the half, second of the game.
Here's Fresh. He's got 25. And the dunk by Capella. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Favors with the screen. Burks on the wing. From the arc. That one doesn't go. And Houston the other way now.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Here's Capella, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 3-point Houston lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Favors with a screen on Montejunas, and there's the 3-second violation.
That can happen when the energy gets turned up, the stakes gets raised, bad miscue.
Houston making some changes. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Hill pairs up with Hood in the backcourt. Favors and Gobert, the defensive big men pair. And it's Burks in at the small forward. The dish to Anderson. That's tipped. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Ryan Anderson. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Gobert, the screen. And Favors kicks to Hill. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Houston in the lead. Nene with the screen on Hill. Fresh, the pass to Nene. He used that pick to get in close.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
I really thought we would see more defense, but the opposite has been the case.
Here's Favors. And nothing is falling for him right now. Houston leading by 4. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter.
For Houston, Fresh. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And they're doing a very good job at the line this half.
Both free throws good from Fresh. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Favors dishes to Hood. Tips it. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
And it only takes a couple buckets for Favors to get rolling. They got to keep feeding him the rock.
Pass to Fresh for 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Now Burks to the paint. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Hood.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Young outside from deep. Traps in the tray. Young's got 12 points here in the second half.
And really, Young is never going to pass up a catch-and-shoot opportunity. He's remarkably efficient with those kinds of shots.
Gobert, the screen. And here's Burks. From 11 feet away, Fresh pulls it in. 16 feet away. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I know he's talented, but when you're completely surrounded inside, you have to try and kick it out to someone who's open.
Here's Burks. It's tipped.
And at a time, they really need him to shoot well. The exact opposite is what's happening.
Nene, the screen. Young outside. The 3. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And Favors kicks to Burks. The tray gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Fresh. There's a good screen. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Fresh has got 5 points in the quarter. Jazz trail by 5. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the middle. Here's Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Favors will never turn down a chance to dunk it. A powerful presence who really intimidates defenders with his athleticism.
Fresh, the pass to Capella. And here's Covington from the arc. But he stays with it.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Hill with it. outside Hood. Wide open. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 4 assists in the game.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
It's stolen by Gobert. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. And a wide open look for Hood. And Utah again with the bucket.
I like that he's attacking this quarter and choosing his shots wisely.
Fresh, the pass to Young. Passes it to Fresh. Baseline try. Rebounded by the Jazz. Favors has got 7 rebounds in the game. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And Derek Favors with the slam. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now, here is Young. Anderson, a screen on Hood. Young for 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And just flawless work by Young. An absolute beast in these screen and roll sets.
Favors with the screen. So here's Burks. It's back to Hill. Pocket 6. Down low. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And arguably the league's best rim protector, Rudy Gobert, 7'2", wingspan of 7'9". Steve, that's not bad. Great tools for the trade.
Yeah, on his toes, he can touch the rim, and he moves well for his size. He gets off the floor and a quick second jumper. He has work to do to get stronger, but he's only getting more and more intimidated when he keeps playing.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Burks.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Hill kicks to Favors. There's the feed to Hood. The pass to Hill. Dishes it to Hayward. Fresh pulls it in. Fresh has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside, Capella, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Fresh. Young outside. Here's Fresh. Off target from 3-point range.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Here's Favors. Again, Favors missing. Houston leading by 5. Here's Fresh. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Hood.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
You know, offense is about rhythm. He has lacked rhythm in this entire quarter.
Here's Fresh. And the rejection by Favors.
The long reach of Favors have a real impact, especially when he leaves the ground quickly in time for blocks.
Gobert, the screen. On its way from Hayward for 2. The Jazz with another miss. Rockets have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the 4th. Right around 46-47%. Kicks to Anderson. Here's Capella. Yep, that one goes.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback. And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Johnson kicks to Hill. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Fresh. He's guarded by Hill. Unloads from 9. Second shot opportunity. It's good. That's now 32 points for Fresh.
What a warrior. He is showing once again why he is one of the best in the game at coming up with the second chance buckets.
Hayward outside. It's Hill on the wing. Again, missing Hill. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Here's Fresh. Young outside. Pass to Fresh. Launches a 3. Rebound, Utah.
I don't know what's happened to him in this second half, but he's been terrible from deep.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
The precise passing ability of Hayward, really a luxury for this team.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. Moniunas comes in for Anderson. Grant, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Young. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaz checked in for Favors. Brooks comes in for Gordon Hayward. Shelvin Max checked in for Hood. And it's Dante Exum in for Hill. Utah calls timeout. They're down by 8. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Anderson comes in for Moniunas. Robert Covington's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Young is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Dion. Hayward comes in for Alec Burks. Rodney Hood's checked in for Shelvin Mack. And it's Hill in for Dante Exum.
And luckily, they can afford to lose him at this point. The lead big enough that unless they suffer a total meltdown, they've got this one in the bag.
Rockets on defense, and Hayward gets it to go.
Gordon Hayward's jumper is as consistent as they come. Just perfect shooting form on every shot.
And so they foul intentionally.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
I have to agree with you. Their goose is cooked.
Levens dishes to Young. So we see the Rockets get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the
What's up,
NBA.
Steve?
What's
going on, Prez? Guys back in the studio want to talk to you.
Perfect.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, seen here. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game. Fresh.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Kenny, man. You guys were getting it done tonight, but you got it done both scoring and playmaking. How big a factor was the ball moving in this win?
Oh, yeah, man, it was key for sure. We know that if we keep the ball moving, we'll keep the defense off balance, and you know that opens up all kinds of scoring opportunities. And we did that pretty well tonight, and it got us the win.
Great win, great ball movement. Keep up the good work, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
And she hit me to some life game to stimulate and activate the left and right brain. Say, baby boy, your only phone can edge your last.
Got to talk to Coach about that one, I guess. Next question.
Prez, the team seems to be playing well. You're playing well. Can you elaborate on the team chemistry?
I like it. No, I'm playing. Look, we all get along really well, and I think it's finally beginning to show on the court. I mean, we still have a long way to go, obviously, but we all have the same goals, so.
Yeah, hey. Dr. Fishman, Donnie McGillicuddy here from the Brass Press. One question. Your shoes, the odor coming from them, is that some sort of garlic, or are you, like, making some sort of weird experiment with the fetus in your shoe to make a super Prez or something?
Yeah, no, it's actually a contagious bacterial strain that scientists have found that originated from my teammate Denver. And when I found that out, I was like, I am not surprised because this man has some claws.
Like, talking about
his feet
the rookie Denver,
yeah,
the super sexy one who everybody loves and more than Prez?
No, different Denver. This is a Denver from Seattle, if you can believe it. I mean, really strange cat. Funny, but.
So we all agree that Denver is better than Prez here.
I don't think.
Thank you, man. I'll write that down for the Brass. Thank you guys.
Next question.
All right, that's my dog, though. Hey, keep killing it. Keep killing it.
There it is. You brought backup today and beat me here?
There he is. Hey, man, you know I got to be the first one at the gym. Wherever the gym is, he just happened to be here before me.
I'll work out with you guys today. I knew I had a good feeling about you, too.
Let's do it. Core today, right?
Oh, yeah. Every day.
Cut. You focus on the passion to be your hands with. That's one to live by, or either that's one to die to. I try to just throw it at you. Determine your own adventure, Andre. Got to.
1, 2, 3.
What are you doing, man?
Counting.
For what?
You know, make sure you stick to a routine. I don't want to jinx you or anything.
Look, don't do that, man. I don't believe in superstition.
No superstitions. I just want to make sure you stick to a routine, man. You're killing it right now.
Look, if I believed in that stuff, then what would all the hard work be for? I'll tell you what I believe in. I believe in this shot.
That one?
Not that one. This one.
Look, man. How about this? I'll change it up every day. I want to make sure you stick to no routine. I just want to make sure, you Prez, baby.
Look, man, just be yourself.
I'm being me, man. Watch, when you go under 50%, you be like, where was Denver? I need Denver to come and help me. See? Where is Denver? I need Denver to help me.
Just rebound the ball, man.
Got you. Brick.
Sixers still in the playoff race.